Hey, what is up everyone? Welcome back to another Gunpla unboxing, and today I'm taking a look at this and this. If you're looking to get yourself a Gundam Double O Sky of your own, then you can get yours at HobbyLink Japan, and there's a link down there in the description. Of course, these two kits right here are the Gundam Double O Sky as well as the Gundam Double O Sky Higher Than Sky phase. And as I'm pretty sure these are virtually the same kit, just slightly recolored with extra parts, that would be that one back there, I'm just going to unbox them both together and see what's different in both boxes. So let's start off with the Gundam Double O Sky. So first off, taking a look at this, once again, of course, is the high-grade Build Divers Gundam Double O Sky. There is the front of the box, and as you can see, it's pretty much Double O upgraded with some Destiny style parts, so that is pretty cool. I've always loved that huge sword and cannon combo of the Destiny. It's always been so cool. Anyway, let's take a look around on the side. On the first side there, we've got what it will look like out of the box and in action with some of its weapons, which are the beam rifle, that awesome looking redesign of the Destiny's Buster Sword, as well as the long rifle, somewhat odd looking beam saber, and we've got some information down here touting some stylish proportions and flexible articulation. I guess only time will tell about that. Over here then we've got that mode change to lash position, then some of the last few kits to come out as part of this lineup. Around onto the other side, we've got the front and back of the finished kit, the blurb there, which I'll throw up right now, I won't forget like last time. And all in all, this will cost you about 1,500 yen, which seems like quite the reasonable price. But anyway, let's see what's inside the box. Let's open that up bottom first so we can get to the manual. Seems like there's quite a few bags in there. We've got a couple of ads in here for some PS4 games, which is New Gundam Breaker and Battle Operation 2. And as for the manual itself, we've got information on the Gundam Double O Sky, as well as on Riku and the Trans Am Infinity. All of those will be up there for you to read. As for the runners, it seems like there are quite a few unused parts there on Runner A. B, C, and D are all used completely, so I assume A must be from Destiny. Guess we'll see. Maybe Double O. I don't know if there's any actual parts from Destiny on this at all, because it's just Destiny inspired, and it seems like a lot of polycaps as well we won't be using. Around in the back then, we've got info on the material Gunpla, again the Gundam Double O Diver Ace, the weapons, which include the Sky Bracer, beam rifle, long rifle, Buster Sword, and some info on the lash position and the Sky Drive unit. So that's pretty much it about this. There is the color guide in case you're interested. Now let's move on to the plastic. In here we've got a grand total of 3 bags of runners. So runner A is actually from Gundam Double O. Of course, this is the runner from 2008. And what this features is a lot of the gray parts of the joints and stuff, as well as all those clear parts. Next up then is the multicolored Runner B. This is new for this year, 2018, for the Gundam Double O Sky, and we've got those very typical Gundam colors on here, yellow, blue, red, as well as this darker navy blue. Next up is Runner C, and all of these parts are in a nice, brilliant, glossy white. Again, this is new for 2018 for the Gundam Double O Sky. Next up then is Runner D, and this is quite literally a runner of weapons. Once again in gray, and once again 2018 for the Double O Sky. Next onto Runner E, and this is a nice clear pink, a really nice clear pink. These look like they're the beam effects for using in the Buster Sword. And interestingly enough, unlike say some other kits, these are in a hard plastic, not that standard beam saber soft plastic. Once again, new for this kit. Runner F, and this is just the clear cockpit. So the only thing that's clear in this besides the effect parts is the cockpit. So personally, I feel that is a little bit of a downgrade from the Double O Diver Ace, which had that really nice clear red piece in the middle of the V-fin. I would have liked to see that again, but I guess a bit of red plastic is better than a sticker. As for the last of the plastic, we've got a couple of beams from 2005, these are quite short, and some polycaps from 2008. Last up then is the foil stickers, and this is what I like to see. Next to none. All we have is a couple there for the cameras over here, the eyes, and some black ones. That's it. Tiny, and I like that. Moving straight onto the Higher Than Sky phase, there is the front of the box. I have to admit, I'm not digging this art as much as the standard version. There's something a little bit washed out about it. Might be just to do with the whole effect they're going for. Onto the first side of the box, and we can instantly see what's new in here. We've got an action base as well as those effect parts, and it's a lighter shade of blue. Down here it does say it's a special edition of the Gundam Double O Sky that consists of fluorescent parts, the effect parts, and an action base. So I'm not exactly sure what is fluorescent on this. Is it the blue? Is it the white? I'm not sure. I guess we'll see when we open it up. That white looks a little bit pearlier. than what we saw in the standard 00 Sky. Once again, we can see more information there on the lash position, the weapons which are the beam rifle, buster sword, long rifle, and beam saber. Some are kits from the high-grade Build Divers line, and around on the other side, what it will look like once it's finished, the front and rear. The blurb right there is exactly what we saw on the other box. And this right here will cost you 2,200 yen, so you're going to be paying an extra 700 yen for this box right here. But anyway, let's bust it open and see what we've got inside. Once again, bottom first. Oddly, there is no ad for the games in this one. I guess Bandai is like, pay 700 yen to remove ads. As for the manual, all the blurbs on here are the same besides down there, which is the higher than Sky phase. Around the back, some of the things are similar again, but we do have some extra info on the Sky drive unit, Sky bracers, as well as the Sky leg guards. Everything else is pretty much the same. The color guide is a little bit different. And in here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bags of runners as opposed to the 3 in the other one. You can instantly see that these colors are completely different. I mean, look at that. That is an ugly color right there. I don't even know if the camera is picking this up right. It looks kind of greeny on there, but this is full on fluorescent yellow and does not look good at all. Onto the runners, and runner A is pretty much exactly as we saw before, and I mean exactly. Sometimes when I look at one, I think it's slightly darker than the other, but I think they're exactly the same. Next up then is runner B, and when they said fluorescent color, I thought they meant colors with a fluorescence, which these may have, but this is crazy that you probably can't get this through the video at all, but these colors are mental. We've got a kind of powerful baby blue, some kind of extreme pinky red, and that yellow up there, which I said was one of the ugliest colors I ever seen, but on a second opinion, my wife says it's awesome, so I guess you can take it whichever way you like. Anyway, there it is side by side with the standard colors, and I have to say, it really does make the standard colors look really, really dull. Next up is runner C, and this is most definitely different to the last kit. Instead of a glossy white, this time we've got a pearlescent white. And I don't know if it's just me, but I've seen this before on something else, and I'm really not a fan of this effect whatsoever. I don't know if you guys like it or not, but I think it makes things look really, really cheap. Runner D, and once again, this is exactly the same as with the standard 00 Sky. E again is exactly the same as 00 Sky. There is the one from the 00 Sky just for comparison. However, runner F, which is the clear part for the cockpit, that is a whole lot more oomph than the one that came with the standard 00 Sky. The beam effects and polycaps, they're the same as well. Moving on to what is new in this box, and we've got runner G, which is the sky effects. First thing I'll mention about these is they're fairly brittle, so they feel kind of like the effect parts that Bandai sells separately. These are in a very light baby blue, and as you can see, we've got some glittery particle effects infused into the plastic. And we don't just get one of these, we get two. So the last thing in here then is a full, and I'm surprised with this, I didn't expect a full Action Base 5. So this was just released at the end of last year, so this is my first time ever put my hands on one of these. So that is pretty cool. Also, I'm pretty sure they're only available in colorless, clear, and black, so what you get in here is literally a limited edition color. So that is definitely pretty cool. So that is it for the unboxing of the Gundam 00 Sky, as well as the Gundam 00 Sky Higher Than Sky phase. So if you want your traditional high-grade Gundam, it looks like it'll be the Gundam 00 Sky for you. If you want something very unique looking, it seems like it'll be the Gundam 00 Sky Higher Than Sky phase. But honestly, I guess we won't know till we put them together. Of course, if there's something you want to ask about either kit, drop it down there in the comments. I'm going to review both of these together because they're so similar. But anyway, once again, thank you for watching. Make sure to come back for more Gunpla reviews, and I'll see you next time.